So, in this video, we're going to show you how to manage the ideas that you might have already recorded by exploring situations. In order to do that, you move from the Situation tab in the bottom left-hand corner to the Ideas tab with the light bulb on the right-hand side of it. When you go there, what you will see is a list of all of the ideas that you will have generated up until now. At the moment there are only 4 ideas here because we've only generated 4 ideas in the videos so far. But we would expect you as a user of the app to have created many more ideas by the end of the usage period. And what you can see are lots of ideas under the Ideas tab. But of course you may be interested in only seeing the ideas which are specific to a situation. And in order to do that, you have to click the bar where it says tap to view ideas for a previous situation just underneath the green header bar. And if you click on that, you are then taken to the list of situations that you've previously entered. Now let's go back to our resident in room 13. The resident does not participate in social activities. By clicking on that, we go back to the Ideas tab, but this time all we are seeing are the ideas that were generated for this situation. So in the previous videos we had recorded 2 ideas, pair the resident with Mr. Smith the gardener, and the first idea which we called gardening idea 1. You will also notice in the left hand corner there's a little calendar showing you the date upon which this situation was recorded, just to help you remember where and when you might have been when you recorded it. Now at this point you're able to do a number of things with your ideas before you build them into an enhancement plan. Now gardening idea 1 is not a very meaningful idea or name for the idea of taking the resident to a gardening plot on the grounds of the home. So we might want to change that by picking the idea and editing it. So to do that we edit the ideas and then we see the ideas in edit form. And we can do that then by simply typing in the change name, which might be take the resident to the gardening plot. After we've typed in the edits to the idea, we can simply press done and we go back to the list now with the corrected name. You'll also notice on the right hand side of each name is a small blue icon with a little arrow on it, and by clicking that you can receive or read more information about the idea. So let's go and have a look at the idea pair the resident with Mr. Smith, and when we do that we get some more information about it. We get information about the situation that triggered it. We get the triggering case that gave rise to it, the original creativity prompt. And you also get here some free advice about maybe elaborating on the idea more. You might want to record more ideas. So the app advises you who or what is the focus of the idea. So who might actually pair the resident with Mr. Smith the gardener? When might you put the idea into practice? So when's the best time to pair up the resident with Mr. Smith the gardener? What qualities do you want to achieve through the idea? Possibly less agitation and a more relaxed and happy and communicative resident. And you might also want to record some ideas about why the idea was a good idea, because Mr. Smith has some time on his hands at the moment. So you can explore all of these. You can also, if you wanted, play the idea back at this time to yourself to listen to it in order to think about what other ideas you might want to mention or include by pressing the red play button. But we won't do that here. We'll go back to the Ideas tab. So here we could also play each idea in turn if we wanted. So it would be possible if we wanted to listen to each idea to simply click on it, and then by clicking on the idea it immediately plays it back for you to listen to. Now if I wanted to add another idea based on having listened to the ideas played back, I can do that by adding the plus button in the top left hand corner of the screen. So let's click the plus button, and again I'm then able to record a third idea which I might want to add. So let's imagine this idea might be about who will decide how will we decide who to pair Mr. Smith up with? So here we might say an idea called the management decides when to take the resident gardening with Mr. Smith. And we can press save and back. Now we have 3 ideas associated to this one situation. The management decides when to take the resident gardening, to pair the resident with Mr. Smith, and to take the resident to the garden in the first place. If we wanted to see all of the ideas again for all of the situations that we previously recorded, you can do that by simply clicking on the Ideas tab at the bottom, and it will show you all of the ideas again. As you can see now, our busy carer has recorded 5 ideas in total for the 2 situations.